there you are.
Oh, hello. Aren't you tall?
Yes, I suppose I am a little.
There's room for two on this bench, you know.
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I could. To not be so tall and all.
I love to come here and read. Do you like books?
Yes, who doesn't? I've been collecting a lot of books recently. In the garden district, if you can imagine.
Oh, that's so brave of you.
Ah, they're not really cannibals, you know. You just have to talk to them.
But don't they bring you down?
Oh, well, I suppose they would if I listened.
You must tell me all about your adventures.
I'd love to. I mean, oh goodness, I have to go see a chap.
Do you have to?
Oh, I sort of have to get back to the parade. Don't know when I'll be back. Hard to make predictions, especially about the future.
Oh, come back any time.
Right, right, I've had it with you. Bang.
Your move, Sandman. So that feels entirely too good.
bouquet! You're a gentleman and a scholar. It's just, I never know what to say. She's so sparkling and I'm a bit of a clot.
Maybe I could sort of hide in the bushes and tell you what to say.
Are you good with the ladies?
I'd like to think I've a way with words.
Oh, brilliant! I'll give her these when she comes back. She usually comes back.
Oh, flowers. Benedict, I just don't know if I'm the right girl for you.
Darling, without you, I'll fade away just like these flowers.
Darling, without you, I'll shrivel up and die, just like these flowers.
Oh, that's awful. I think you should forget about me.
Darling, I could never forget you.
But Beatrice, oh, I could never forget you. Oh, I could eat all the joy in the world and you'd still be stuck in my head like one of those songs that goes round and round and round and you can't stop it and it's driving you crazy.
Don't ad-lib.
So now I'm a bad song?
Look, you never know when you'll see someone for the last time. And then they're gone. And you wish you hadn't said all those things.
You never know how long you have with people.
What?
Just take me for a little while. I'm not that awful, really.
Oh, all right. I suppose it is better than being alone.
We owe it all to you. Here, I want you to have my mojo. Cheerio.
Don't make me come find you.
I think the fog has actually gotten worse. Looking good.
You know, I think we wear the same size.
Hello. I'm attempting to locate Dr. Faraday. Can you tell me where I can find him?
I'm afraid that information is not for public consumption, sir.
I can tell him where to find Bobby Hickenbotham, though.
Oh, for heaven's sake. He's not at the Reform Club again, is he? He was supposed to go to Lud's Own.
Well, apparently he feels so guilty that Dr. F has been deprived of the liberties which are the birthright of every English citizen, he's gonna get his arse spanked.
Constable Bevan, I'm not the public. I'm from the Department of Archives, Printing and Recycling. We're conducting an investigation into Dr. Faraday's handling of municipal records relating to the maintenance of the interinsular bridges. 2 requests have already been sent by Miss Bing to your superior requesting this information. If I have to go back to the parade, Miss Bing's next letter regarding this apparently deliberate festinance will include the name of the last person I talked to. Will that be you, Constable, or the chap who keeps the constabulary's address book?
In that case, sir, why don't you take the elevator on up to records? They'll sort you out.
Thank you. I shall.
What the hell is festinance?
They deprived Dr. Faraday of his liberties, but he made all the bridges.
Percival Hastings, is it not?
No, it's Arthur. Percival went away.
Odd. There are some things you think you'll never forget. But then, I suppose you do.
I'm Arthur. Arthur Hastings.
Memories play tricks on you, do they not?
You must get back on board!
How old are you, Mr. Hastings?
I'm 13. They typed my birthday wrong on the card.
So, why are you here?
I'm just here to take my brother to the train.
Why do the Germans want children?
I don't know.
Where are they taking them?
I don't know. They won't say.
When are they coming back?
No one knows. They won't say.
Why won't they say?
Well, just shut it, Percy. Just shut it. Sorry. Till the war's over, I guess. They're losing, I think.
But the radio... But the radio keeps talking about victories.
Yes, but the victories keep getting closer to Berlin.
I can't hear you.
They keep winning, but they're then going backwards.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does if they're lying.
People shouldn't lie. It confuses everything.
Yes, it really does.
Where do you think you're going then?
Oh, lovely. I'm famous. Aha! He certainly does have this place organised. Dr. Faraday's in Lud's home. That's crazy. Why? And how do I get to Lud's home? Are they renovating it? What's all that about Bobby Hickenbotham? He's supposed to check up on Dr. Faraday, but he's at the Reform Club instead, getting his arse spanked. He must have some sort of ID that lets him cross to Lud's Hole. Maybe I could borrow it.
You must take your joy immediately.
Wellies, countrymen, lend me your ears. Don't you see that our world has gone mad? We're all in the same let's pretend game. We call a rat a cat, and we pretend our shopkeepers are coming back from holiday. And we don't talk about the most important event in our lives, and that is the gates on the bridges. Do you remember when they went back up? I don't. None of us do. But there haven't always been gates, have there? We took down the German gates at the Victory. I know, because I walked from Eel Pie to Appleholme then. And weren't my feet sore, eh?
Get out of our park. This is no place for free speech.
When did we put them back up? I can't remember, but I'll tell you why we did. It's because the rich are robbing us. That's right. We're thin because the parade is fat.
Shut up, you sick downer bastard! Black dog, wet blanket!
They're eating our bread. They're eating our butter. And they've locked us out so we won't see. That's why you need a letter of transit.
You're trying to bring us down, you rotten downer! Wet blanket!
Well, it's time to tear down those gates. Tear down these fences.
We'll have none of that anarcho-syndicalist trash, thank you.
He's actually telling the truth. Well, part of it. That's rather brave.
Stop! See? Oh, you're only oppressing yourselves. Oh, if you'd just let yourself think, you'd realise that. Oh.
That's what you get for telling the truth around here, poor sod.
You listened. You're obviously a man of great wisdom and perspicacity. They never listen, you know. If they'd just listen, I know they'd come around. Would you mind terribly posting a few of these? I'm sort of a bit soggy at the moment. Yeah, we shouldn't be seen together. Come back this evening. I'll give my speech. You make them stay and listen. Together, we can change the world. Part of it, anyway.
You must take your joy immediately. You must take your joy immediately.
Sometimes people get...
I don't think he's terribly popular. I better be discreet about posting these.
That doesn't belong to you! Give it back! What was that?
Black dog!
What on earth are
I
you
won't have
doing
it.
putting that lunatic's posters up here?
Stop! Making! Miserable!
Well, I'm glad all that nonsense is over.
Smells like something burned down.
Oh, hello, love. Come stomp in the puddle with me. It's ever so much fun.
Good Lord, that's Motterline. One spark and she's going to incinerate herself. I've got to get her attention somehow. Maybe a lot of pretty flowers would do it.
Whee! Oh, lovely. What? Oh, aren't you a dear?
You sure you want to be stomping around in Motorline? It's quite dangerous.
Oh, my goodness. This is Motorline. What am I thinking? I'd better get out of this puddle, hadn't I? The fumes must have gone to my head. It's just that I miss stomping around in the rain, you see. I don't have a raincoat. I used to have one. Do you know what happened to it? Neither do I, love, neither do I. I could make one, you know. I know the secret. To sewing through rubber, you have to know the trick. I know. You bring me an old raincoat, I'll make myself a new raincoat. And I'll teach you the secret of sewing through rubber. Whee! Oh, lovely. What? Swoosh! Pow! Love it. Love it.
You take your joy immediately.
Well,
round
all the
Nora
See, what was that?
They did it. I know they did.
Look at him! He's not get away with this! Look at him!
This is where that chap is supposed to be getting spanked, isn't he? The one with the credentials for crossing the bridge to Lud's Hole. I wonder if I can borrow his paperwork while he's busy being punished.
Done fooling around. Right. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Down up. That's it. Keep running. You're only making it harder on yourself.
That's it. Keep running. You better run, you thief.
Look what a cat.
Right. Enough of that then.
And don't you even think about coming back. That's it.
And don't you forget it.
Scarlet, didn't you? Aren't you the clever one?
Be off with you then.
You're acting strangely.
Come out, wherever you are. What are you rabbiting about for?
You're acting strangely.
And don't you even think about coming back?
That's enough of you, Rex.
That should draw a crowd. Hopefully not a violent one. I wonder how I could keep them pacified while he gives his speech.
That's the guilty bugger! Right there!
The killer's right there!
That's the one they won't get away with this! Bloody downer! I won't let you bring me down!
They've got blood all over them.
No need to get it.
The killer's right there! Help us help you! That's them! Stop their hands off!
I've had it with you! That's
blood on their hands!
Hands are all bloody. Can't hide forever.
Didn't see you at the pub.
You know, wife's been on...
Come on over here and unpack your drink.
Let me see.
Better luck next time.
You must take your joy immediately.
He's going to get himself hurt.
Thank you. Thank you. I think they listened. I think they got it. I'm sure they're going to go home and think it over. This is the start of something wonderful. Here, this may come in handy. I don't dare tell people to stop taking their joy, but this will take away the effects of the joy all at once, so you can make them see. Go, go! Spread the word! Make them see!
Afternoon. Lionel Cashier. Nice to see the old shop still running.
As long as the old ticker's going. Come to buy or come to sell? Arthur, you're an ingenious sort of fellow. I've a buyer, a collector, who likes to collect golden records. Now, I happen to know where there's 3 of them out in the Garden District. If you'd go get them for me, I'd make it worth your while.
Why don't you get them?
Go to the Garden District? Oh, of course, there's nothing I'd like better. Go out there, see the old streets, but I'm so busy with the shop and all, I can hardly step out for Simon Says. And you know how people are when you miss a village activity. No, here's a map for you. Best if you do it.
Morning!
Thanks.
All right.
Lovely day for it.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Read anything worth talking about lately?
Poor thing. What's she on about?
Sorry, dearie. Please don't tell anyone. I promise I'll stop crying. I'll take my joy, I promise.
Don't worry. I will keep your secret.
I miss them. I miss them so.
I miss them too.
You used to grow lilies.
Lilies? I thought you meant the... Lilies?
I overwatered them last year. Killed them. And I can't find fresh bulbs anywhere. We used to grow them together, Violet and I, before her husband got so jealous. I've one of the last proper vegetable gardens in all of Hamlin. But no one will trade me lily bulbs.
Well, you never know. Maybe some will turn up.
Would you like some tea?
Thanks, but I must be going. Poor thing. She does miss her lilies. And I think her friend, too. Wait a minute. There's a lily patch in the... Garden district. prospect, isn't there? On Ludd's Hole. Every time we went past it, Percy told me the exact same thing about how a lily patch lasts for practically ever until you rip the bulbs out. Maybe I could do a nice sad old lady a favour.
You must take your joy immediately.
Bloody hell. Oh, you could smell the fog from here.
We found beautifully preserved bodies in peat marshes, and some of them show evidence of having been